how to become a motorcycle stunt rider, and what are some of the best motorcycle stunt schools to attend. That's what we'll answer in today's video. Hi, my name is Dillon Wilson with CBT Stunt Alliance. Train hard, perform easy. We help actors, stunt performers, filmmakers, and content creators learn professional stunt training for film, TV, and live action performances. Before we get underway, if you wish to launch your career as a professional stunt performer or grow an existing career to the next level, check out our highly popular online pro stunt training classes at prostunttraining.com, or simply click on the link below this video. You can learn falls, landings, fighting for camera, tactical firearms training, pistols, rifles, machine guns, sniper rifles. You'll learn sword fighting, fighting with machetes, exotic weapons, and more. Go to prostunttraining.com for more info. Okay, so we get a lot of questions about how to become a motorcycle stunt rider and what are some of the best motorcycle stunt schools near me to go to. So many people want to get started with a career in professional stunts. You know, they like to learn some really cool skills so they can book roles or gigs in film and TV. Others may be existing stunt performers and they just wish to grow their career and add to their existing skill set. Either way, they arrive at the conclusion that they want to start, become a motorcycle stunt rider. So they type in and do a search for motorcycle stunt schools near me. So what we're going to do is share with you a few tips that'll give you a hand and help you along the way. Motorcycle stunt school tip 1, how to get started. So if you wish to get started as a motorcycle stunt rider and get into the stunt business, then it's the exact same as getting started as a car stunt driver. If that's the case, see our previous video blog post entitled How to Become a Professional Stunt Driver. It explains everything and it breaks it down in detail, step by step, even how to market yourself. You can find the link to that previous article or video blog post below this video. Motorcycle stunt school tip 2, the skills you'll need. So the most common skills you'll need to know as a motorcycle stunt rider for film and TV are wheelies, burnouts, doing jumps, lay downs. That's, you're riding and you lay the bike down as if you crashed. Also doing stoppies and even drifting. Yes, you can drift on a motorcycle. Check these out. What you're going to see here is an example of a stoppie. That's your stoppie. And here's an example of drifting. Pro tip, when you get your motorcycle stunt rider training, make sure you take plenty of video. You'll need this to put together your reel. If you don't take video when you're doing all this stuff, how are you going to have a reel? How are you going to market yourself? So make sure you whether have some type of camera on your helmet or you have someone there who can take video of you so you can get all the footage that you need to put together a good motorcycle stunt reel. Motorcycle stunt school tip 3. There are no known true motorcycle stunt schools in the US. Shocking yet true. Most people simply buy a motorcycle and just practice on their own. Some will actually pay a coach when one's available. Partly because in the US, motorcycle stunts are typically not in that great of a demand, right? So it doesn't matter where you live at, whether it's Los Angeles, Georgia, Texas, it's the same. Just fret not. CBT Stunt Alliance has some options for you. Let's take a trip online. All right, so we're going to show you a few options here. So there are schools that will teach you how to ride a motorcycle, pretty much more so like, riding in the street. To get your, depending on the state, you're in your M1 license. So if people that you see riding motorcycles, on the highway and stuff, they have classes to teach you how to do that and become good at it. And if you don't know how to ride a motorcycle, it's probably worth even investing in one of these classes because you'll learn a lot. You can just do any type of search for, motorcycle schools, Los Angeles, Georgia, Texas, Florida, whatever city you're in. And it's usually going to be some school around that will teach you how to ride a motorcycle. Yet again, it's more for traffic. They're not going to show you, stunts and everything. Yet it's good to have. It's good to know how to do it, because some of your stunts may actually be you riding a motorcycle in traffic on a film or TV show. So it'd still be good to do. They're usually not very expensive, only a few $100s. Now, moving along, there are a few schools, like this one, that pretty much they teach you how to do wheelies. And that's their main thing. It's more basic riding, yet they will show you how to do wheelies and stuff. And you can go online and search for these schools. Not a whole lot of application to stunts. You're not going to be doing that many wheelies, that it would necessitate going to a wheelie school. Yeah, this is another option. So if you want to learn how to do wheelies, there are a few schools around that actually teach how to do stunt wheelies. Yet realistically, the best thing for you to learn is how to ride motocross. Motocross is a sport that is most applicable to doing movie and TV stunts. And there are some schools around that will train you in how to ride motocross. And here's just a few of them. You can look and see some of the skills that they teach you. Starts, turns, jumping. Remember we talked about that before. Sprints, motos, line selection, ruts, passing, right? And look at the prices. Only $100, right? So they're very affordable. Here's another one. This one, let's see here. So they have 1 week camps, all types of camps and stuff. Better starts, faster turns, jumping, right? Doing all sorts of things. And let's see what the prices are. Look at this. Only $850, right? So motocross is really your best bet for learning how to do motorcycle stunt riding, because you're going to be falling. You do a motocross, you're going to fall. And that's going to be part of it, is learning how to actually fall. So it is the most applicable to motorcycle stunt riding. We're going to show you a few more options as well. Okay, here are some other options for you. We're going to show you, these are the do-it-yourself options. Like we mentioned earlier in the video, what most people do is they buy a bike and practice on their own. That's how they get good with it. And you just got to kind of learn as you go along. It's kind of like skateboarding. It's not like there's usually a school that people go to learn how to do all types of skateboarding, right? They just buy a skateboard, go find a place where other skateboarders are, and go out there and start practicing. And they pick up things from other people who are doing it. They watch YouTube videos, other videos online, maybe invest in a book or a DVD series or something. And motorcycle stunt riding is a lot like that, right? So, but we're going to show you some do-it-yourself free methods first, and then some paid ones. So the easiest thing to do is you go right here to YouTube and you type in how to do motocross, right? State-of-the-art, simple, and you see top 5 tips on getting into motocross. The absolute basics beginners need to know, right? And it's like everything you need, how to corner faster on a dirt bike, all the tutorials that you need, how to jump a dirt bike. And these are things that you can click on and just watch it, and try it. You need a place to go, and then you learn it on your own. And it doesn't cost you a dime. You just have to be careful, obviously, because there's no one there and you may get hurt. These are the risks, right? So this is just one option. The other one is you could do a search for how to become a motorcycle stunt rider. And there are people who do, the stunt riding is a bit different. They don't really do it for film and TV, they do it just for fun. Yet you can still learn some of the tricks, like the stoppie and things like that, and other things. So those same kind of stunts, you can pick them up. And that's the whole point. Each one is a separate skill. You might just do donuts and burnouts first, and then learn how to do a wheelie. So as you get better and better, you go along. These are 2 ways you can learn for free, right, at your own time. And literally, your training is near me or near you, because it's on your phone, which is great. Another option is going into Facebook. You can hop right into Facebook and do a search for motocross. You see this? And then once the results come up, sort it by clicking on groups. And you see all these groups here for people who do motocross. 12,000 members, 44,000 members, 11,000 members. And these people do motocross. They share tips and tricks. They buy and sell motorcycle parts and gear, old motorcycles, equipment, everything else. And so you join some of these groups. See, motocross bikes for sale, and then you join the groups, and we'll take a look at one of the groups here, and you're able to even meet people who are local. You hear someone selling a bike, if you could you network with people and say, listen, I like to get started with, with motocross, maybe go riding this weekend, then you went down and go riding this weekend, and you're actually able to network and meet with people online, and this is how you can get your motorcycle stunt school training. This is how you can get your motorcycle stunt school training for free. Now, one other option are paid online classes. And paid online classes revolutionize everything, because suddenly you can actually start learning this and acquiring the skills that you want, like immediately. You enroll now, you start training now. And so here's you could do a search for this: online motocross schools. And you see these different schools come up. And you learn very effectively from online training, because it's just like you're in a classroom. The only thing is, when you go to do it, there's no one right there when you're doing it. It usually has some means of you being able to submit videos of yourself so they can see you and give you feedback and stuff. So here are some schools. We'll take a look at a couple of them here. So here's one online school. Look at all the things that you learn, right? So you can actually, enroll in these type of schools. And again, we have no affiliation with these schools. We're just sharing these with you so you can see them. This is a DVD series. So you can buy all this on a DVD if you got a DVD player or one of the Xbox or something like that, and watch this and see a breakdown of how to do everything step by step. Right? So DVD, a motorcycle stunt school. And let's take a look at another one. This one, like a lot of times when people are experienced motocross riders, how do they go to the next level? Some of those schools really focus more on the people who are getting started. Yet when you're good, and you want to get better. This is one of the ways that people are able to do it. They're able to go to these online schools and get the type of training that they want. So let's take a look at some of the things with this one. So look at this one. It's interactive. An interactive academy on the internet. They have something where, they're teaching, and then again, they have a way where they can watch you at some point and even give you feedback. You can submit videos and other stuff too. And these things work well. So a lot of people all around the world, doesn't matter where you are now, because of these online motocross schools, they actually learn how to become motocross and how to do motocross and actually become pretty good at it. So these are just some of the options that you have. So you realize you're not in it alone. You're not just, stuck and just have to go to some local motorcycle school and learn how to ride on the road. These are the things you can do to put your skills together. And this is what a lot of professional stunt performers do as well. Motorcycle stunt school tip 5. Always be learning new skills. Motorcycle stunt rider skills alone are not enough. Many motorcycle stunt riders do stunt driving from time to time, not exclusively. So it means that, they do a job here and there. The percentage of performers that only do motorcycle stunts is really small. And besides, they get pretty boring after a while, just doing the same stunts over and over. You're on set for 10, 12 hours a day. So it get pretty boring and monotonous after a while. So most stunt work does not involve driving of any type of vehicle. So to give yourself the best chance of success, you want to have skills where you're doing fighting for camera. That's like the most prominent and common. Fighting for camera, tactical firearms training for film and TV. That is so prevalent now. Every genre, has gunplay in it, and they all want you to have some type of training now. So that's a good one to invest in. Plus, doing falls, ratchets, training in martial arts, learning different weapons like machetes and swords, even knives, even enrolling in a martial arts school and getting martial arts training is a good investment for you as well. And any other skill that's non-driving that a stunt performer might need. All these things will prove to be essential in growing your career. You can also check out the professional stunt training courses that we offer. We provide complete professional stunt performer courses to grow your career. Go to prostunttraining.com for more information, or click on the link below this video. Like this video? Click the like button below and don't forget to subscribe for more content. If you have questions about motorcycle stunt school, how to become a motorcycle stunt rider, or even you have some tips that you like to share, or even some ideas you'd like for us to cover in future videos, then leave them in the comments below. Also, make sure you sign up for our Pro Tips newsletter so you get professional stunt tips in your inbox each week. Lastly, if you'd like more information on our highly popular Pro Stunt training classes, go to prostunttraining.com or click on the link below this video. Prepare to have your mind blown. Again, my name is Dillon Wilson with CBT Stunt Alliance. Train hard, perform easy. Don't miss our next video where we share another pro stunt training tip. See you next video.